Well, the Falmouth Commodores dropped the third and final game of their home stretch at the hands of the Bourne Braves by the final score of 5-1. Here to close the door, Braden Schenk on the field, up in the booth, Aiden and MJ. Aiden, I'm going to start with you. A devastating loss for the Commodores, but it probably hits the most, and you now lose the season series with the Braves.
Yeah, and that means that you're going to have to finish higher than them in the standings because they're probably going to end up with a tiebreaker. We talked about it in the booth, Braden. This was just a game where everyone kind of was asleep. There was no sense of urgency, given the opponent. Given how you won the game last night in very dramatic fashion, you needed to come in today with a clear purpose. We're going to win this game. We're going to get within a game in the standings. And they just didn't have that. And you're going to have to find it for tomorrow because it's another beatable team in Harwich.
And MJ, the Bravos went up 3-0 at top of the first, home run by Ethan Conrad. The pitching then settled in from there. Parker Coyle made the start. But you go to the Commodore offensive end, 1 for 10 in scoring position.
Yeah, we were just kind of talking about it post-game up here in the booth. I mean, you have runners on the corners here in the ninth inning, and maybe you're not going to come back and score 4 runs and win the game, but then you go strikeout, fly out. And that's really, kind of, I don't want to say unacceptable, but it's tough to do when you got to claw your way back in a game. And it's just funny. We've seen this offense at times boom for 8 runs, and we saw it on Sunday and on Tuesday, both losses, but you're still playing great offensively. And then at times just go quiet. I mean, you get 9 hits tonight, but the runner's in scoring position. That's the thing, like you say, Braden. You got to capitalize when your team's called upon, you need it. That's the way you're going to win baseball games.
And Aiden, this 3-game home stretch comes to an end for the Commodores, 1-2 over the last 3 days. What did you make out of the last 3 days?
Well, you had 1 really good game and 2 games that you really couldn't afford to have go wrong. And now you're going to have to go win on the road. And this is going to be a very difficult weekend, Braden. 2 games on the road and 2 games against teams that are first place as of tonight in the divisions. This team is going to get tested. We talked on Tuesday about how this 6-game and 6-day stretch could decide the season. These next 3 games, no doubt, are going to decide the season because of the quality opponents that you're going to see.
Well, that's all she wrote from Gov Fuller Field tonight. Again, the Bravos are the victors by the final score of 5-1. We'll talk to you tomorrow night at White House Field in Harwich.